All right, everybody. Welcome to the first day of the golden age of America, live from Washington, D.C. Took a lot of care in implementing the most robust version of the failover system yet, programming the system carefully, making sure everything is a go. So I hope I'm live. I'm here in the shadow of the Washington Monument, fenced in what has just become Trump 2.0.
Live from Washington,
There we go.
D.C.
Happy to be live. I'll be doing my best to interact with everybody. We got the army hanging out eating Philly cheesesteaks. Okay, here we go. See? We've broken free of the Joe Biden fence and we have a clear view of the Washington Monument. Let me see if I can get closer to that. I didn't want to counter-program the swearing in. I hope people got a chance to watch that. It was great. I like that hat Melania Trump was wearing. Can you imagine how much speaking of hats, can you imagine how much conversation there must have been about just that hat? I bet a lot. So I've got my bulletproof Trump hat and a beanie. It is face-burningly cold right now. I don't know exactly how you get to that Washington Monument, but I'm here just to show everybody what the temperament on the street here in DC is like in the first day of Trump 2.0, the new golden age of America. I guess that looks like people over there. Oh, sorry, those guys might have been waving to me. Didn't mean to ignore you fellas. And I was going to go back over to the arena. I just think it's doubtful that I'll get in there, you know. It looks like there's some people up around the monument. So we'll just walk around and check out what's going on. I think a lot of people saw me last night hanging out at the Charlie Kirk Turning Point ball. It's so windy, it's crazy. Face burn. Coffee and hot chocolate is available at this truck, which is good news for some people. But I'm excited. You know, Trump's speech when he, was sworn in, I like it that he punctuated and spent a good amount of time talking about how we're going to rebalance the scales of justice. For me, that's the most important thing. You know, I mean, obviously the border, the economy, it's hard to say what's the most important thing, you know? Your brain, your heart, all that stuff, it's all critical, so you can't have one be more important than the other. But the fact that he made a point of saying we're going to rebalance the scales of justice, it's critical. Without justice, we have nothing. We have no country. Without a border, we have no country. With a terrible economy, we have no country. So it's all critically important. But, this is also a rare day. Because being from New York, I'm just not often around in public with a cowboy hat. I kind of like it though. And it is a day of celebration. I'm glad to be here at the Washington Monument on this day. Hi, fellas.
Hey.
You guys have got to be cold.
Always.
So, and also, I guess, obviously we don't have nearly as many people attempting to broadcast today as we did. I don't know. It's interesting to test this out. I mean, there was hundreds of thousands of people around here on January 6th. I don't know, this new gimbal it's not new anymore, but it's got all these weird and wild modes. Let's see if we can get it to cooperate. Washington Monument honors George Washington, hero of the American Revolution and first president of the United States. When this stunning stone obelisk was completed in 1884, it was the tallest building in the world. I don't think I knew that. Today, the monument towers over Washington, D.C., reminding us of Washington's life and legacy, including the capital city that bears his name. So now, wait a minute now. When did they complete the Eiffel Tower? Because I always understood that the Eiffel Tower was the tallest thing in the world. Hi, you guys. Happy Trump Day.
Where are you from?
New York. Where are you from?
So far?
From Europe, actually.
Where in Europe?
Belgium.
Belgium?
Yeah.
I've been to Liège many times. Where?
Germany. Germany.
Oh yeah, welcome. Yeah, I've been to Liège many times. Waffles and beautiful Christmas village in Liège in the wintertime. Yes, I'm happy. Joe Biden is a goddamn criminal. He's pardoning Fauci. Now, did you guys know that the Supreme Court has determined that accepting a pardon is an admission of guilt? So if Anthony Fauci accepts this presidential pardon, that is going to open the door for state attorney generals to bring criminal charges against him. And here's the irony in that. The first time that happened was when these asshole Democrats did that to Paul Manafort and Steve Bannon. Typically, that would have been considered double jeopardy, where you're not allowed to be charged twice for the same crime. But when you try to fuck around with justice, it bites you on the ass. So I'm very happy, and I like your orange suit. Enjoy the day, everybody.
You too.
See, we're schooling some Europeans there in the ways of the law. I hope. By the way, it's important to remind everyone, I'm not an attorney. None of that is legal advice. I could be completely wrong. I don't think so, though. It's so windy. It's so windy. But, you know, I don't know, what do German and Flemish people think about Trump? You know, Germany, I think he was kind of pissing on them. By the way, thanks to everybody who's been sponsoring the show. All this fancy failover technology, it's super expensive in an ongoing way. What it allows me to do, I've learned a lot about 5G technology, and I know there's a lot of controversy. Some people don't like it, but the fact is it's all around us, and if I'm going to broadcast videos, I'm going to use it. But there's lots of different implementations of 5G technology, millimeter wave and stuff. And it all has an impact on how it works and the type of phone reception that you get. So the failover system allows me to combine all available area mobile networks in a way that should make the connection more robust and more resilient to interference and dropouts, latency issues, etc. I'm quite pleased with what I've been able to put together here. I think I have a very good understanding of how it is intended to work, and I do believe today is the first best implementation of it. And what a day to do that on. Let me get somewhere where I can be sheltered from this horrible wind. Here. Now the monument will shelter me. Isn't that beautiful? Flags flying. I'm glad they're not at half-mast. Sorry you died, Jimmy Carter, but I'd rather see the flags flying proudly. Ah, what's going on in those tents? Everybody's happy to be here, I think. I hope. I didn't realize it was going to be this crazy windy. You got to be freezing, man.
Yes, sir, I am.
Oh, it's like the frozen tundra up here. Wow. Sorry, I got to have my hand on the hat. It's just not enough hands to operate the live stream, shield the microphone, and try to look at comments. But yeah, this is the idea here of this live stream. Walk around, show everybody what's going on here in DC. Thanks for all the comments that everybody gives. I do get the sense that people like this type of live stream because it allows, people who couldn't make it here today to see what's going on and, to walk around as if you were here. There's the Lincoln. Let's go over there. We'll see what's going on at the Lincoln Memorial. Maybe down this hill there'll be a little less wind. It seems like a lot of foreign tourists here today. Also, I had to park super far away and walk over a mile to get here in time for 1 o'clock when I wanted the live stream to start. Should be live streaming on all platforms, I hope. People can follow on X at JG_CSTT. Got a lot of suggestions that I get business cards. It is a good suggestion for an event like yesterday. I sort of historically hate printing and carrying around business cards because it just seems that every time I do it, something about my contact information changes and I just have to get rid of them. And then I don't have them when I need them and forget them all the time. But that's all right. Here comes somebody with a Trump flag. Damn, the wind. Let me see if I can reconfigure this microphone. Of course, the wind stops. Maybe if we put it like that? Yeah, that might be more sheltered from the wind. Oh, that's perfect. Kaizen. Constantly gotta adjust. Well, there's still wind getting to it, but it seems not as bad. It's so cold. I need better gloves for a day like today. It's still windy. Lets people know. But this is good though, it frees up my hand to control the camera more. Cool. Let's see, is this lady selling Trump stuff? It's unbelievable. I hope I'm able to stay out here and my fingers are cold. Ah, Lincoln stuff.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah.
How's the Trump sales going today?
Fair.
Not really, I'm surprised more people aren't buying more Trump stuff.
I wonder why. I don't know why.
Do you not like Trump as the president?
Of course I like.
All right, well, have a nice day.
You.
I'm not so sure that that was sincere, but that's fine. She's free to dislike whoever she wants. Okay. Yeah, I think that was an improvement on the wind. I hope it was. I still hear it a little bit, but not as bad. Okay, so... God, it's unbelievable. It sounds like a jet engine. Zip it up a bit there. Nice hat, thank you. It's hard to read with all the sunlight. This is tricky to do, walk around, triple redundant live stream. A. Baker appreciates the live stream. Well, thank you, A. Baker. I appreciate all of you guys. I need to reiterate, I really do hope that people will become sponsors because the lawfare against me hasn't relented. And in addition to the lawsuits, which I'm not saying that those are so expensive, they are, but obviously I'm pro se. The goal of them is to shut down all of my social media accounts and make it impossible for me to broadcast to people to let them know that they can sponsor the show on odyssey.com/@crowdsourcethetruth, crowdsourcethetruth.substack.com, and subscribestar.com and patreon.com/crowdsourcethetruth. I'm trying to make nice composition there with the Washington Monument behind me. So Trump seems to be hitting the ground running. He's got to prosecute these people. And Joe Biden trying to be smart and clever with these preemptive pardons. When you look it up, The preemptive pardons that they cite are obviously Nixon, Gerald Ford pardoning Nixon. That's a unique case. Hi, guys. That's a unique case because, wow, that's the sheriff, not the army. Because Nixon was the president. Happy Trump Day, guys. Nixon was the president, and so they were trying to avoid a constitutional crisis. Prince George's County. That's the county where, what was her name? Jenny Moore. Remember that associate of George Webb who allegedly died? George and his asshole brother tried to implicate me in that. Obviously, I had nothing to do with it. I wasn't even in the town that she was in, or even in the state she was in when that happened. It's amazing the array of nonsense those guys try to come up with. People think this is some kind of internet beef. Oh, why are you always talking about George? These guys quite clearly seem to work for, in some capacity, the government. And I'm not saying that they work for the government in the way somebody who, clocks in at the FBI building does. They're kind of like these contractors, or I don't know how it works exactly, but people remember when I found George's brother's name on a NIH staff directory. I made a YouTube video about it. It's been deleted from YouTube, but you can still see it on Odyssey, even for free. You can subscribe to Odyssey without becoming a member. I encourage people to do that. A lot of videos preserved there. This is a World War II memorial. We just have a nice little walking tour of DC today. Interesting sculptures. World War II. I wonder if they have any paperclip Nazi sculptures of George Henry. A lot of evidence in the park will be a beneficial program. It is. That's President Trump, isn't it? Or are they going to get him? Maybe that's him flying to the venue. Oh no. Wow, oh no, that just gave me the recover broadcast message. Does that thing somehow affect my broadcast? I hope we didn't just lose the live. So early to lose it, I'll be... But you see what I'm saying? It's not... Oh no. Off. Oh no. There's so little connection right now. Oh boy. I mean, I'm in like a black hole of connection, even with all this 5G. Can it come back? Let's see, I gotta get out of here. How do I get out of here? This cement hole. Who would have thought this would kill it? Oh man. That would just be terrible. That's the third warning to recover the broadcast. Come on, give me some signal.
World War II Memorial. Then in 500
I don't need the left. The left. Let's see if we can come back to broadcasting. None of these damn phones have a signal. That's crazy. Buffering. Let's see if I can. Oh, I don't know. It. Happy Trump Day, guys. Okay, there's the helicopter. So maybe I'm back. This is like, so maybe I'm back. This is like right on the edge of losing it. Holy cow, are people walking on the ice there? It's gone. Well, maybe we're back. Is it back? I feel like someone's gonna fall. I think it, yeah, I mean, a lot of technology on Odyssey. Probably lose all the technology. I hope it doesn't. Still on Odyssey. Everybody. I think I see me walking. Should be back. Is even if yes, it's still live on Odyssey. I can replace it with the local recording after the fact. That's something that YouTube doesn't allow me to do. I think it's back. That is fantastic. That is a robust failover system. I love it. So maybe they have helicopters flying over, zapping me with radio. I wouldn't be surprised if that thing is broadcasting all kinds of radio countermeasures that disrupt everything. Or also I'm just in the middle of a field in Washington, D.C. where perhaps they don't care about people getting cellular reception. It just seems a little stupid to walk on this ice. Even if you're not going to fall through, how do you not slip and bust your head open? Hi. Happy Trump Day.
YouTuber?
Sorry?
YouTuber? You are YouTuber? YouTuber?
Yes, I am a YouTuber. Welcome to YouTube. Where are you guys visiting from?
I'm from South Korea.
South Korea. I've been there.
Yeah.
Jeju Island.
Jeju Island.
I've been there.
Yeah. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Have a nice day. Okay, it's not the New Year, but whatever. That's cool. Friendly South Korean. Our friends from the Far East. I'm trying to keep my eyes on all these things. The data buffer monitor and the comments, and make sure the live stream keeps going. Yeah, there we go. We still have our Korean buddy, so it's a continuous stream. Fall in and stand up. Yeah, but I don't want to do that. It's freezing cold even without being wet. And I think you would be more in danger of smashing your face. So back to Anthony Fauci. Not that deep. Oh, is it Chinese New Year? But why would South Korea care about the Chinese New Year? Maybe they would. That was nice, though, that the guy's trying to have a conversation. So we'll have to see what happens with Fauci. You know, we've got the state attorney general in Missouri. He's been real good about prosecuting just that state in general. We're going to have to see what happens. We really are entering an unprecedented time. Yeah, see, there's water poking through. You don't even want that on your feet right now. This guy's begging to crash. What are they playing, catch? Oh, he's just dropped his water or something. So let's continue to the Lincoln Memorial there. I did a 3D production inside the Lincoln Memorial many years ago. That was actually one of the first productions we did with the 3D VX. People were super excited about that when we first made it. It was the world's smallest and lightest uncompressed 444 digital recording stereoscopic camcorder, and it allowed us to do things like go and do remote productions inside venues like the Lincoln Memorial. Got a lot of really good and interesting footage on that trip. This is a super 5x zoom, which is why it looks a little shaky. I don't know, I gotta master the operation of this gimbal. They've changed some of the ways in which it works. Here, people testing the water. Yeah, it would be cool to be at that rally, but I can't deal with the lines, and you know, they don't let me in with any of this equipment, so it would be futile as far as trying to show anybody what is actually going on in there during the rally itself. Oh yeah, while I approach the Lincoln, let's take a look at some of the stuff that was going on last night at the Turning Point event. We had Kid Rock. This was cool.
We were smoking funny things to our favorite song, sipping whiskey out the bottle, not thinking about tomorrow, singing Sweet Home Alabama all summer long. Can I see your hands up in here? Can I get a little hell?
It's a great event.
A little hell yeah! All right. Okay. Catching one hop from the dock, watching the waves roll off the rocks. She'll forever hold her spot inside my soul. We blister in the sun, couldn't wait for night to come. Head on down to Washington, D.C., wait for Trump to get reelected and play a little rock and roll. 1, 2, 3. We were trying different things. We were smoking funny things, making love out by the lake to our favorite songs, sipping whiskey out the bottle, not thinking about tomorrow, singing sweet. Singing what? Come on, give me a good one. Well, I grew up in the backwoods. I hung in the crack hoods. I learned to pimp like a Mac should. Could have been a rich man like Pop. I never kissed ass, so they sis pass. Here I stand like Jesus. I don't need this, and fuck y'all hoes can squeeze this. I can't believe this, I'm so wasted from all the fruits of life that I've tasted. Never a clone on a microphone. Got shit built up cause I never felt loved at home. All I know is how I spend my free time, writing free crimes, drinking cheap wine, easy whips and a cracker. I'm the master blaster, no one cuts faster. The king of disasters, who I am, ho. And I'll be ripping the fucking rounds and making mother shit a pass, bro. And I've never been tooken.
I've never really listened to Kid Rock that much.
Brooklyn, Park Slope, where the rocks will roll ya. Where we don't say hi, we say hola. Let me show ya, I'm gonna mold ya. And like cards, if you don't play right, I'm gonna
But that was, you
fold
know,
ya. I told you.
good performance by Kid Rock. Charlie Kirk really put together an impressive event. They had the Village People. You know, I mean, that's for Trump. And everybody had a nice time. I don't really know where there's any kind of huge event going on right now. I just sort of plan to walk around. I saw Adam Johnson was around town. Maybe we'll head over to the Capitol. Am I far from that? I should know DC better than I do from coming here all these times, but it's confusing as hell, I'll tell you that much. Let's see, I think I can just walk into the Lincoln. This will be cool. We haven't been to the Lincoln Memorial.
They're spiritually corrupted. And Jesus said that he came to heal those
on one of these live streams. I actually haven't been to this thing since about 2003 or 4 when we did that 3D production here.
Most people will reject Jesus Christ. That's what it said. The Bible tells us, God tells us, it says, broad is the road.
It's almost like they distribute those bad megaphones to all of these street preacher dudes.
Most people on the broad road. The Bible says it's a narrow path. And
I don't remember this stairway being here before. Maybe that's a handicap ramp? It says temporary. Yeah, so that wasn't there the last time I was here. It's not a lot of people really here today compared to normal. Happy Trump Day.
Yes, it is.
I like the vibe though. It's pretty steep stairs. I guess back in the day they made them steep. When was this completed? We could look it up, or maybe it'll tell us inside here.
Washington money was going to be closed, so it's open, but it's open, so I mean, it probably wouldn't hurt to just go by the auction and see if it's open.
There he is. President Lincoln. I don't know, something about these stone statues of men I find a bit odd. In this temple, as in the hearts of the people for whom he saved the Union, the memory of Abraham Lincoln is enshrined forever. It's a good statue. Have people ever seen the Salvador Dali? He was really into Lincoln. And there's, I should know the name of it. He's got a painting. Oh yeah, no, I do. It's called One Moment Before Awakening from a Dream Caused by the Flight of a Bumblebee Around a Pomegranate. Well, that's the name in English. It's also called Rev Cause par un Abiel in Spanish, I think. And it's a dream caused by the flight of the bumblebee. And it features an elephant with impossibly long legs holding up an iceberg. And in the obelisk iceberg, we see Lincoln seated as he is there. Google it if you want. It's a little difficult to see. As a matter of fact, I was aware of and observed that painting many, many times. And then it wasn't until I went to a Dali exhibit at the Wadsworth Atheneum Museum in Hartford, Connecticut, where they had the original version of that painting on display. And then you could see it. It's, you know, the additional detail of seeing the texture of the paint and everything. I was like, holy crap, there's Lincoln. And it's one of those things, you know, once you see it, you cannot unsee it. Maybe it would be difficult to see on some versions that are presented on the internet. But that's an interesting little tidbit for people here at the Lincoln Memorial. I have a tendency, I think, to bring things to people's attention and to observe things that most people don't often see. See, I'm glad we have that failover system. I wonder if probably would have lost the broadcast over there in that super thin internet environment. Without it, it's able to do lots of things. Nate remembers learning about that. Dali was fascinated with Lincoln. He had that other Lincoln painting, which he actually created with somebody from MIT. It was one of the earliest kind of explorations into computer imaging. Sometimes called Lincoln in Dali Vision, but that's actually not the real name. It's called Gala Contemplating the Mediterranean Sea, which at 10 meters becomes a bust of Abraham Lincoln. I'm not kidding, that's the name of it, or at least a name of it. And that's what it does. Is that Trump? Driving somewhere? Oh no, it's an ambulance. But that's the picture of Abraham Lincoln where it's kind of, you know, it almost looks like pixels. And again, it's an exploration into image resolution and perception and just the concept of a pixel, a picture element. What's interesting is long before the invention of television and computer imaging, where the concept of a picture element, a pixel, really came into play, Georges Seurat created the pointillism. It's a French word, so I'm not exactly sure, you know, how to say it properly. But that's that Sunday afternoon at the island of La Grande Jatte. Another absolutely beautiful painting. Now wait, is the Capitol over this way? Excuse me, officers, stupid question. Is the Capitol building this way?
It's straight down this, all the way down.
Oh man.
The very, very end of the ball.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, I should know that. But I can't go back through that area where I'm definitely going to lose signal. Let's go another way around. We'll go this way. And the White House?
The White House is down this sidewalk, and then you're going to make a left. It's kind of outward.
Okay, thanks. I'll get to there from this side. They're going to be wondering why I'm asking all these directions and not following them, but I need a path that is flanked by radio waves, cellular. Maybe that'll be a little less clicky on the microphone. Whoops. Let's take some comments as I walk here. It's a beautiful day in Washington, D.C. Very cold, but nice. Yes, they've got to keep Trump safe. So Joe Biden has pardoned his entire family. What a dunce. So Joe Biden is in trouble. I mean, he's probably not going to live very much longer. Yeah, Fred, I'm glad. People are learning things on these walk and talk videos. It's really super windy. Hard to protect the microphone from the wind and not hear the clicking of the zipper and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, I like to help people figure out stuff. Here's some more cowboys. Happy Trump Day, guys.
How's it going?
See, I think I maybe get some cowboy cred with the hat. It's like going in disguise, but it's not a disguise. I legitimately embrace this hat. It's almost like a Pennsylvania cowboy. Does such a thing exist? I don't know. A New York cowboy? Doesn't seem right. Now, what is that? Oh yeah, the Vietnam Memorial. So this is an interesting part of town to come to. I think the Jefferson, we got to go driving. That's a beautiful one. All the cherry blossoms. I guess they're not going to be in bloom, of course, right now. What is this guy doing? Parks, I guess, working for the parks. But yeah, Salvador Dali was interested in computer imaging holography. I don't know if people know that. Salvador Dali created a hologram of Alice Cooper with a brain outside of his head. I had an opportunity to actually see the original hologram at that same Wadsworth Athenaeum exhibit. Maybe people know this already, but the Wadsworth Athenaeum was the first museum in the United States to display Salvador Dali's artwork. I guess he was pretty controversial at one time. People thought he was crazy. Happy Trump Day. See, everybody's in a good mood. Also, you know what was crazy? At that Turning Point event, I ran into a friend of mine, one of my oldest friends actually. He's the first guy that I met in NYU film school. I won't share his name to protect his privacy from maniacs, but maybe I've spoken about him on this show before. He's a very good old friend of mine who we've had all kinds of raucous adventures at Sundance Film Festival and elsewhere. And he's worked with me. I've hired him for 3D shoots all around the country and everything. And I've worked with him. He did a documentary. Somebody lost their hat. But anyway, he's not a YouTuber or, you know, he's a Trump supporter, but not really overtly political. So I was pretty surprised to just walk into this event and there he was. Also, he lives in LA, so I just never thought I would see him there. Maybe you heard his voice. He was standing next to him standing next to him and his girlfriend during that Kid Rock performance. But yeah, the first day of NYU Film School, I was all apprehensive thinking, boy, NYU Film School. I mean, this is like the Harvard of filmmaking, MIT, anything like that. You know, you figure this is going to be the best of the best. I was like 18, you know, and I'm like, boy, you know, I've only ever done stuff on video, and this is film school. I really don't have very much experience with film at all. Everybody here is going to know more than I do, and I'm going to be embarrassed, etc. And I walked in to the first class 8mm film production, and there was this person, this guy, my buddy, and we quickly realized that he and I were the only two people in the class who had any clue what we were doing. And that's really come full circle now. You know, Charles has really reiterated this many times, how higher education, it's like mostly a farce, right? They want you to believe that Harvard is fantastic and Harvard lawyers like Dershowitz are great. He was wrong about the vaccine, about the governor being able to force people to be vaccinated even if you didn't want to. Happy Trump Day. I like that smile. How you doing? Happy Trump Day. See, it's nice to walk around, and it's so strange to me because, I mean, maybe people watching live in a small town where just saying howdy neighbor is a normal thing, but in New York, you never, ever, ever do that. But yeah, so my buddy was there at the party last night. That was a pleasant surprise. And it was a very good event. Spoke to a lot of interesting people. Larry Elder, a lot of people, and I agree, think that Larry Elder was robbed of the California governorship. Could you imagine if he was the governor instead of stupid Gavin Newsom? I don't think he would let all these fires have happened. I mean, he's a smart, sensible guy. He would have run the state the way it needs to be run. Now, see, it seems like we're getting back to really thin internet connection here. I don't like that. I'm a little worried. Maybe just move quickly through here. Crowder is doing a live. Have any idea? There's a big, maybe people doing something interesting that I could go check. My friend said is, he's like, so what? Just give up? I mean, that's an interesting dieting and want that. Ooh. From Prague Airport. I gotta get somewhere where there's more signal. Damn, 1 dot of signal here. 2 dots, okay. Are we back? Whoa! Whoa! Almost slipped. Yeah, we're buffering a bit. Okay, we're on the edge here. 2 dots. Prague. Hat. I won't get no here. God, I got still addition implementation of the failover system car. Again, I don't want to talk about why or what. Then we'll really test it out. Okay, I think we're still live. It's buffering a bit there. We got more signal over here though now, so it should come back soon. I'm sure this has been cut off from X already, so I apologize to people who are viewing on X. Nothing I can do about Elon Musk's lack of attention to technology on that platform. Now we've got good signal. Let's see if it's still going on X. Oh wow, it is. So I'm sorry to be cracking on Elon Musk. Welcome everybody who's watching on X. And thanks for doing that. If you haven't been following me on X, you can do that at JG_CSTT. A lot of good information being shared on X. Let's see what else we have from last night's Charlie Kirk event. Oh yeah, here's Don Jr.
And their incompetence and the woke DEI, or as I like to call it, DIE, policies. Now we have a chance to do something that will be a generational shift for America. So it's an honor to be able to be here to celebrate with all of you guys the homecoming of America, of freedom and of prosperity. So, Charlie, thank you for everything that you've done. Truly, honestly, one of the true rock stars of this movement. Someone steadfast and loyal. So, Charlie, salute to you, to all of you, your entire team. Thank you, guys. Let's go make America great again.
Look at that room. Isn't that great?
And now let's bring some of the folks in the administration. Alina Habba, Cash Patel, Sergio Gore, and also we have Judge Janine here, everybody. Come on up here, guys. Judge Janine, come on up. Come on up.
Yeah, I spoke to Judge Janine last night.
What's up, America? We won! We went from the courthouse steps to the front lawn of the White House, everybody. I am so honored to be here, but we could never be here without... Where's Charlie? Don't even think you're getting away from this. Kirk! Charlie Kirk, Turning Point, your votes, our voices, but these two, Erica and Charlie, have been behind the president, his team, his lawyers, and everybody, and most importantly, God So God bless all of you. Thank you for being here. We won!
I really like Alina Hava.
Look at who I'm here with. Look at who we're with. Hold on, Sergio. I'm here with Sergio, who's literally any higher coming into the White House has to go through this guy. Judge Janine, who's one of our strongest voices on TV. Don, he's okay. But God knows I love you, Sergio. Say a few words.
Are you guys ready to make America great again? 12 hours, we take our country back. A big round of applause to Don, the whole family. Nobody has sacrificed more than the Trump family. And tomorrow, you're gonna see incredible things happen. Over 100 executive orders. You were gonna announce some amazing people. The great Carrie Lake is in the house.
Oh yeah, I spoke to Carrie Lake.
Soon we have a big announcement for another big hire. We can't mention names. The great Mike Lee is here. He's helping our nominees.
Mike Lee is great. I didn't get to speak to him.
Director, who's gonna clean house. Brandon Carr, our great chairman. And I'm gonna hand off the mic to Janine before the village people come out. Because what better intro?
Yeah, so there we go. I didn't get to speak to everybody, but Carrie Lake was super friendly. And then I guess I stopped running the video, but they sort of hinted that Judge Janine is going to be part of the administration. Look, the cops have the same car as me. Maybe not hybrid, though. I like that car. Now, that's the White House, I think, down there, isn't it, or no? I don't know. We'll look at it. Yeah, it is. It's still sad that everything is super duper fenced up. Look at, see, it's so hot, I mean so cold, that even with the front of the radiator, with the car running, that thing has ice on it. Oh, they got a horse in here.
Sure, sorry.
Just chowing. That's crazy. I don't think I've ever seen that before, a horse inside a trailer eating hay. Whoa! Careful there. Happy Trump Day. Happy Trump Day, guys. See, look at that ice on the radiator. There's another horse. Mr. Ed. A horse is a horse, of course, of course. I don't really want to go near you, horse, because you are an animal that I don't want to disrupt. And you seem to be having lunch. But you're a nice looking horse. You dropped some hay. Hay. It's a beautiful day to just walk around Washington, D.C., except for these fences. You know, the presidency of Joe Biden has left a permanent stain on the United States of America. And it goes back, obviously, before Joe Biden. You know, it goes way, way back. But this most recent implementation of terribleness, I guess probably goes back to Obama. People had that video of him going to some restaurant with an unidentified woman and speculating about Michelle. Who cares about any of that? I'm more interested in what sort of sinister crap he's likely planning to thwart Trump. Everybody somehow thinks that, not everybody, but a lot of these Democrat dunces, there's the White House, a lot of these Democrat dunces working in the government. Can people see it there? So with this fence in the way. There it is. You know, they think if you don't like the president, it's somehow your moral duty to oppose him and make it more difficult for This is Maryland Park Police. Doesn't it seem a little stupid to have a giant pickup truck to drive around a horse? Couldn't you just have a small car or a motorcycle instead of the horse? I mean, at this point, you could probably make a robot horse. I don't know. Maybe people know more about horses and law enforcement than I do, but this just seems like a lot of resources to have horses standing around eating inside of trailers. But, you know, so far so good. No craziness. People were worried there might be shenanigans or violence or even some kind of, you know, when we heard all these different people weren't coming to the inauguration, I think there was legitimate concern that something untoward might be afoot. It's a sad thing that you've got to look at the White House through a fence. It's offensive. Can't even focus on it through this fence. Damn it.
Oh, there she is. Wow.
See, when I was a kid, I think you never had these fences. Oh, here, is the door open? At least you can look at it. Happy Trump Day, ladies. Everybody say, Golden Age of America.
Woohoo! Go Trump! All glory to God. Thank you, Jesus. Yes.
All right.
Yes. God bless everyone.
You guys too.
Yes. God bless you.
There we go. Trump's house. I like it. Good to see. Good to see everybody out having a nice time. Have a nice day. So we'll go over to the Capitol here. It's feeling warmer now. The sun is on me. I was worried walking over here. My feet and hands were super freezing at the outset, and I was just wondering if I was even going to be able to stay out here at all. So now here's the sheriff. Where are they from? Can't really see on the small screen. Now, I noticed that Sal Greco was posting that John Schell, who is like I guess he's the chief of department now of the NYPD, they had a picture of him, I think, out at the Capitol Grill. Ah, there's the Smithsonian. Right. I'm being brought back to January 6th, so the Capitol is over there. Right. I'm learning DC a little bit. I am directionally challenged. Ooh, this guy's got to be freezing cold.
$1 million idea.
Just wearing a suit. Happy Trump Day.
Me too.
Look at this. Everybody is so happy. You know, when I was walking, I had to park like a mile and a half away at this supermarket, and because everything is closed, all the streets are closed. Had to do a bit of research to even figure that out. And it was kind of this neighborhood of Washington, D.C. I've never been to before. I mean, I'm just always here around these buildings, you know, the seat of government or whatever. And I got some nasty looks with the hat from, you know, some D.C. people. But whatever, screw those people. He's the president, deal with it if you don't like it. Let's go back to comments, see what people have to say. Where are some exotic locations people might be enjoying Trump Day from today? Oh, those sheriffs are from Prince Andrew County? Yeah, it would have been fun if Charles could be here, but actually, before he left, or maybe while he was in Penang, he told me that he's vowed to never ever come back to DC again. He hates it. I gotta tell you, despite the wicked, many evil people and doings here, I like DC. I like the architecture. There are good restaurants. I've had some interesting and fun times. Prince George County. Oh, the sheriff? Okay. Yeah, just outside DC. Right. I think I drove through that or by that. Here, now we're getting to more Trump people. Happy Trump Day, everybody. There's DC Metro. Yeah, it's a sad world we live in where they need all these dump trucks to keep out, you know, car bomb terrorists or whatever it is they're trying to keep out. I mean, the funny thing is, you know, Charles would tell me that all of these buildings that I'm saying that I like represent, you know, theft of our money. That's true. You know what I haven't been to since I was a kid that I used to love is the Aerospace Museum, or is it the Air and Space Museum? I like that. Got planes and things. I mean, when you're a kid, you go into a building where there's planes and spaceships. How are you going to not like that? Here's a guy. Oh yeah, somebody sent me a video from, it had Donnie, stupid Donnie O'Sullivan. And he was interviewing this woman who I'm running out of data on the hotspot. This will be an interesting test. If the hotspot, again, I'm getting into too much detail. All right, well, we'll just run it until the end. We'll know. I think the failover should be able to deal with that. We'll see. But whatever, that's the other thing. I'm blowing out the data. The data bill is crazy. So even if you're enjoying watching these free live streams, please become a sponsor on odyssey.com/@crowdsourcethetruth, crowdsourcethetruth.substack.com, or subscribestar.com, or patreon.com/crowdsourcethetruth. I couldn't take everybody on these wonderful walking tours of Washington, D.C. and the other things without your sponsorship. And remember, it's important that we have these individually sponsored, micro-sponsored things. People don't want all the information coming to you from some kind of corporate-owned, corporate-sponsored thing that is twisting the news, you know, in favor of whoever it is that's sponsoring these big money interests. This is the EPA right here. Now, have we had the confirmation hearings of RFK yet? I know he's not involved in the EPA, but that is, you know, sort of in his wheelhouse a little bit. These flags are at half-staff. Happy Trump Day, fellas. Maybe they don't speak English. Hi. Happy Trump Day, guys. How you doing? Welcome to the new golden age of America.
Oh, yeah.
So what are all these Academy buses? I guess maybe people taking tours to DC for today. Wow, that's an impressive fur coat. You look pretty bundled up. Happy Trump Day.
Yeah, happy Trump Day.
That's a really weird outfit. This is the Andrew Mellon Auditorium. Mellon Head Auditorium. Look at that. a melon head right there. Lots of interesting things to see around DC, even just walking around. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there are a bunch of people that I know who are here in town, but any kind of thing like this at any given time. So rather than going crazy trying to make a plan, I like to just show up and see what's going on. If there's anything interesting, perhaps I'll just run into it. I'm so far away from the car, but maybe I take the metro back there or something. I'll figure it out. We're sort of more in the heart of town here. I mean, so the rally is over at the arena, that Capital One arena. Maybe I can make it over there. I'm not going to get in, of course. The thing was totally sold out, filled up. Caribbean coach, that's a hell of a drive. Yeah, I'm burning through crazy data, Nate. And I mean, the failover thing, I thought it would make it use less data, but it seems to just blast through the data on each of them, which is fine. You know, this is how you make the omelet, breaking eggs. Thank you, Fred. I'm glad you're enjoying Odyssey. I really do like Odyssey. They're super duper pro First Amendment, and you know, when some payment processor tries to force them to impose draconian rules, they ditch the payment processor and get a new payment processor. So do you guys think Eric Adams is going to get a pardon?
No comment.
Yeah, he's a criminal. He's got to go to jail. No comment. I like it. See this? All the roads are closed. Heavy trucks blocking. That's amazing, that 5x zoom, isn't it? What's going on over there? Let's look at that. It's so funny that I interact with NYPD even when not in New York. Yeah, we got to ask Sal about that International Fraternity of Police or whatever the hell that was. Now, these tents, maybe that's an area that I'm not allowed to go through. Is it security or something? Happy Trump Day. How are you? Good to see you, sir. I like this outfit.
Thank you. Who are you with?
Just myself. Crowdsource the truth.
A real picture?
That's great. You're from Texas?
Yeah, Fort Worth.
I like it. You look great.
Well,
Enjoy the day.
A special assigned representative for a media company.
Uh-huh.
And I haven't had the ability to do anything except participate so far.
Well, welcome to the new golden age of America.
Where are you from?
I'm from New York, sir.
New York?
Yeah, so I know it's a little weird to see me with a cowboy hat, but it's a bulletproof Trump hat.
I like that.
Got it in Butler, PA.
Well, you know, in Texas the rule is after Thanksgiving you have to wear a felt hat.
Is that right?
And then at Easter you go back to the straw hat.
Wow.
It's illegal to wear a straw hat.
I'm learning
in the winter.
Hat etiquette.
Yeah, right.
Well, thank you for that. Listen, have a great day, sir. Yeah. Nice to meet you.
Your name is?
Crowdsource the Truth. I'm Jason Goodman.
Jason Goodman? Okay.
Crowdsource the Truth.
You'd be a good man.
What is your name?
My name is Frank Emmett Snell. Snell means swift, keen, sharp, and fast.
Wow.
Emmett in the Old Testament, Emmus, means truth. So my mother named me, I'm quick, to be honestly frank.
I like that. Something drew me over here to you, and I like to hear that. Are you on X, on Twitter?
No. Well, yeah, probably. Yeah. I just don't mess with it much.
I hear you. Well, listen, have a great day, sir. Enjoy the golden age of America.
Amen.
See, I like this neighborliness. Happy Trump Day, sir. Sorry?
Is that guy somebody I should know?
Sure, he's a nice guy.
Oh.
I'm Jason.
Hey, Jason, I'm Bruce.
Nice to meet you, Bruce.
Yeah.
Is that NYPD? No, it's DC.
Probably Capitol Police. Yeah.
Listen, enjoy the day.
Yeah. You,
Take care. So I guess there's something going on over here. Are you allowed through there?
Huh?
People allowed through there?
No, I don't think so. Just they go outside.
Okay.
And you are.
Oh, you gotta have a ticket to get in. Is that the rally?
I don't think so. If there is a passage.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah. Okay.
I have no idea what that guy just said.
Because avec le plus d'abord Trump.
Oh, thanks, but I'm good.
Huh?
Have a nice day. I know he's trying to sell me something. Not interested in being sold. Holy cow, that woman has her legs out. Gotta be freezing. Yes, lots of friendly people. So it seems like people are dropping off because maybe there's something happening with, oh, this is the Trump X Hotel. Former Trump Hotel. Post Office Hotel. And then I think this is the IRS or something. So let's see. Here's the Secret Service. Is this a point of don't go beyond? Excuse me, officer. Is this a point of don't go beyond?
No, you can enter.
I can enter? Do I have to get x-rayed and stuff?
No, you can search.
Okay. Let's see what happens when we go through here. There's got to be something interesting on the other side if they're searching you, right? Let's see what they say. This is gonna throw me off. Hi there. Am I allowed through with this equipment?
Hang tight for a second.
Sure. If not, that's okay.
If you want to come in, that's fine. You got to put one of those electronics down and take one.
I can't take it off though. I'm on a live stream.
Okay, because you can't put it up and take it down. You can't come in. You just got to screen you. You come in. If you can't take it off, then you can't come in. We have to screen you if you want to come in.
Okay. You says yes?
Yeah, no.
No. Okay, no problem. Can't come in. That's a cute dog. They got to be rude about it though.
Doesn't matter.
Hi, happy Trump Day. Wonder, can you go through the hotel? There's no way they're gonna let you do that, circumvent the security. Yeah, no, there's the IRS. Isn't that weird that it's right next to the hotel? You're not even gonna try to go there. No point, I don't know what's in there. So I guess Trump must be speaking at the rally. I guess, I don't know. Anybody have any suggestions of where to go that there might be something interesting happening other than that rally, which they're not going to let me into with the live stream going? Yeah, there's no way taking all this stuff off would not stop it, right? The Reagan building. Hi, happy Trump Day. What's through there, guys? Is that the rally in there?
No idea where else it is.
No idea?
You're just having it up.
Cool. Yeah, nobody knows. Everybody's just sort of walking around. Dogs allowed, but not Jason. Exactly. I don't mind. The dog wasn't doing a live stream. It was a cute little dog. Is it like a mini husky? Something nice. We're just going to keep going until the data and the batteries get blown out. It's not too cold. Why not? Did people learn something from our buddy here about felt hats? I didn't know that. But it is face-burningly cold, particularly for people from Texas who might not be used to it. We're just, taking the temperature of DC. I guess there must have been a day way back when that cops were like extra sensitive to being respectful and polite to citizens. Like that's not sort of the first step to not having a problem, like de-escalating and just being nice. That's gone. Look at the beautiful blue sky. Not being chemtrailed today. So has Trump issued any executive orders yet? There's supposed to be 100 coming. Uh-oh. Hey, why is that off? How did that happen? What's going on? Good. Better check those other ones. Good. All good.
He walked away saying he'll just throw it away and halfway back.
It's pretty mellow here in DC today. Quiet, not that many people around really. What is it that's down there that they have all these checkpoints?